Vi skal få inn disse irske Dylan Moran her. Han er en av Europas hotteste komikere akkurat nå. Han spiller også i TV-serier og i filmer som Notting Hill, for eksempel. Han er i Norge for å holde forestillinger både i Oslo og Bergen denne helgen. Her er et klipp fra Dylan Moran på scenen.
I mean, I'm jealous, hugely jealous of my parents' generation. They got everything right, you know? Those people who became couples then. And the couples, that's another thing. Nobody tells you this, that you get couples as friends at a certain age because of children. You know, your child decides they want to play with another child, so you have to meet the owner. And have it round to your place to eat your stuff. Or go to their place where you can't relax, just because it's always bigger and nicer and cleaner. You're standing there in the bathroom thinking, I can't relax here. These people have no pubic hair anyway. We have pubic hair on the ceiling. And they're so incredibly competitive, you know? All this stuff when you arrive. This is the hall, this is the kitchen, this is the living room. I know. This is a Smeg fridge. The whole house is made of Smeg. We're made of Smeg, aren't we, Roy? Yes.
Welcome, Dylan Moran.
Thank you. Hello, Frederick. Hi.
This is actually, you're sitting here now with the new government of Norway.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should know.
Well, I'm part of it.
Part of it.
Minister for, I haven't been told yet, but we're working on it.
Well, nobody's been told yet, so...
No, that's what I gather. That's what I gather. Everybody, or you're pretending that you don't know.
So what post would you prefer, actually?
I don't know. I think you need a minister for problems here.
Yeah.
Because all I've heard so far is that, you know, people say things like, there's too many jobs. We have too much money.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't really have a lot of sympathy. So that's what people say. There's too much to do. It's too nice. It's too clean. And we have too much oil and fish. Your problem really is that the rest of the world exists. You'd like that to go away. I think.
Is that how you view Norway?
Well, that's what I've been... It's not me. I don't know. What do I know? I'm from Ireland. I don't know anything. This is what people tell me. They come up to me in the street and say, shh, don't tell anybody. It's great here.
I mean, we have an idea of Ireland.
I know
Ireland
you do.
Is sort of...
Leprechauns, yes.
Very pale people drinking a lot of...
No food. No nice food.
It's a lot of beer, though.
A lot of beer, yes. There's
and
black
quite
beer.
Good music.
Beer made from wood. Black beer and music. It's not really music. It's sounds. It's a lot of very quick sounds put together, played by red-faced men who hate their musical instruments and are trying to punish it.
You always smoke on stage.
Not always. Sometimes I forget.
But you know you can't do that in Norway because we have this new law.
No, you can't do it in Ireland either, but it doesn't stop people.
Okay.
I mean, you know, people do, don't they? I know the government, the last government, and I'm sure your government will be very particular about telling people not to and so on. But, you know, people will.
But you haven't considered just quitting because of these laws?
Oh, I think about it all the time, often when I'm smoking. But, you know, we all do, don't we, think about becoming better people. And yet, here we are.
Yes. But don't you see yourself as some kind of role model to people?
To young children?
Yes, right.
Well, I don't think they would last very long if I was their role model. So they wouldn't become older children. No, I don't think I'm a role. God, no, no. Do you? Are you a role model?
I hope I am. I would like to be. No, I'm not. Of course. Politicians are role models, don't you think?
Well, politicians here are very different. Politicians, I've gathered from talking to people that you're almost treated like well, people, and that's not the case for, you know, in Britain or Ireland. It's not like that. I was watching the show. It was all very friendly, and everybody, you know, I know you're a coalition, and it's very different, really. This is where I come from. You know, if you're a politician, you spend most of your life being... Most people in Britain and Ireland turn on the television to shout at politicians.
But I believe that politicians also in Ireland and Britain, they are as bad or as good as we are in Norway. But the big difference is that it's much more easy in Norway to be close to people because the need for security...
Oh, well, warmth, because it's a cold place and there aren't that many people, apart from anything else. But yeah, I mean, I guess that is the case. People do distance themselves, but the way people get close in Britain and Ireland is through the press. Who point cameras at you when you're going to the bathroom and so on. But in Ireland, politicians look very different again. They actually look like people who are going to borrow money off you a lot of the time. But it is very strange to see people get onto it.
Maybe these people just don't know how lucky they are.
I don't think you do, actually.
Do you?
Well, you're probably right. We probably don't know how lucky we are. I mean, we live in an extremely privileged country.
And you don't care, do you? You've got an oil fountain in the back garden. You sit around all day eating herring, any amount of herring. And I know that's the stereotype, and it's not true, and it's a far more complex society. But there is a lot of herring. But sorry, you don't realise how lucky you are.
Yes, we do.
Oh, no, you do.
We are privileged.
You realise that you don't realise how really lucky you are.
But I think, speaking about politicians walking around in the streets, being around where people are, I think, yes, that partly also has to do with our tradition. I think it would be extremely difficult for a Norwegian politician to try to pretend to be something else, but somebody who walks on the street. I think it's important that we keep up that tradition, and that's also a responsibility for us.
Traditional walking around, it's a fantastic idea.
You don't have that in Ireland, do you?
No. People never go outside. If they do walk around, it's all... I mean, even me, I'm fleets of bodyguards. I haven't been seen in my home country in 20 years.
You're going to Bergen as well?
I'm going to Bergen, yes.
You've been there before?
Yes, it's too dry here.
Well,
I haven't been, but I heard it's very pretty.
Okay, yes. It is.
Okay.
You can look forward to it.
All right, I am looking forward to it.
It's been great having you here.
It
Thank you
has,
for coming.
but you're sending me to Bergen. Okay.
We'll send you to Bergen now.
Okay.
Right. Vi skal over på spørsmålet, er mennesket et monogamt vesen? We're going to talk about monogamy now.
Okay.
So it's a different topic.
Totally.
Yes.
I understand.